Old Man River is basically, it's a project I started as a solo project, and so I was jamming with myself for a while, and then the band, as it is today, was formed about a year ago, and it happened in a pretty auspicious way, as those things do happen. And I just came back from a big trip overseas for about a year. I was traveling in America and Europe, and I was very set on forming a solid band that's going to tour the country and tour the music. And I didn't even know where to start, so I needed a drummer and I needed a bass player, and preferably somebody that could sing as well and do some harmonies. So I just left my house and I started walking in the street, and it was in Bondi where I live, and all of a sudden I bumped into So, which later on became the drummer of the band, and he just came back from this trip overseas where he was just studying rhythm in different countries in Africa and South America. And I was asking him, so what's happening? He goes, yeah, I've been on this amazing trip. I was like, what are you doing? And he's like, I don't know, I'm really keen to be in a band and play music. And I said, that's funny because I'm looking for a drummer. And then Saul was in the group. And then we needed a bass player. And so we were both walking in the street together. And at the bottom of the street, there was this cafe. And we saw Liam Flanagan sitting there and drinking coffee. And we said, hey, Liam, what's happening? And he goes, yeah, good, guys. And what are you up to? And he goes, I don't know. I just finished playing with this band. I'm not playing with them anymore. He's a bass player. And we said, all right, why don't you join the band? He goes, okay, I'll join the band. And so the three of us started walking in the street. And then eventually we bumped into Tanya, and she was just doing exercise on the beach. And then we asked her, what are you doing? And she was like, I'm not doing anything special. And yeah, she joined the band as well. Well, I guess in the beginning, being independent, you have to be your own manager, you have to be your own booking agent, you have to be your own publicist and your own label in a way. You just do everything around it. So it's time consuming, and there's a lot of energy that has to go into it. But looking back at it, it's all part of like the journey and the deal. And without having to do it myself, I would never kind of gain the knowledge that I think is really needed from an artist that wants to be involved in this industry. And rather than just trusting other people to do that kind of job, you should know what's happening there and how it's done. So it was really hard in the beginning, but a very enriching experience. We just played the Troubadour in Brisbane in this tour, and that's one of my favorite venues in Australia. It just feels like a living room, and you can tell that Jamie and Corey, the owners, they just put so much love into it. So it feels really good. It's such a warm room to play in. But I love playing. I love playing the Hoey here in Sydney because it's so small and it's just got that vibe. And then the Metro is always good just because it sounds so good and the stage is big. Yeah, great room. For people who are trying to make it, I don't know. I think just know that dreams can come true if you believe it. And I don't think there's anyone stopping you from getting to what you dream of or want to do, and there's always a way to get there. And just stick to that dream and faith, and don't let, I guess, all the confusion confuse you. Yeah, and if it's meant to be, you'll get there. Wherever it is, I don't know where it is anyway.